King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
The Nemesis Tour has seen great action already, and folks, in the weeks to come, you'll see even more, including the culmination of this tour, the US of J Openweight Challenge Series, Switchblade Jay White versus Christopher Daniels. That's next week's main event, but right here this week, six-man tag team battle. There are a lot of scores to settle in this one, with Taylor Rust, Rocky Romero, and Fred Rosser against Team Filthy's Jarrell Nelson, Black Tiger, and the openweight champion, Filthy Tom Lawler.
Yes, Tom Lawler, the strongest of the strong. Him and Team Filthy are going against Team New Japan Strong, well, whatever you want to call
Team,
them.
I don't know we can trust Taylor Rust.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Is it Taylor Rust or is it Taylor Distrust?
Oh, I get you. We'll find out what happens in our main event. We also will see the debut of Bad Dude Tito. What a reputation this fighter has. It's not going to be easy, though, in his debut against Juice Robinson.
Well, Juice has certainly proved that he can brawl with the best of them, but Bad Dude Tito, he truly lives up to the name. He's a bad dude, and he likes to fight, so it'll be exciting.
Team Filthy represented in our opener, as well as Royce Isaacs goes one-on-one against Lucas Riley. Nemesis Tour, let's get rolling.
Opening match. 15分一本勝負を行います。
I told you Lucas Riley wasn't dead.
I wasn't sure if he was actually going to show up because, I mean, what a miracle that he is still here, walking, surviving. Jonah.
Just about a month ago, Lucas Riley had the unenviable task of facing Jonah in Jonah's first New Japan Strong match. And my God, you want to talk about something that went viral.
At only 22 years old, 5-year pro. I mean, clearly he wants to do this. I mean, he doesn't seem to have any quit in him, especially after his debut against Jonah, and literally, no pun intended, being smashed.
Yeah, being helped from the ring, helped to medical attention, and there were questions as to whether or not we would ever see him compete again, but here he is this week on New Japan Strong. Well, we'll see how. Of course, tag teams are first and foremost in a lot of people's minds. The West Coast Wrecking Crew, you would say. Their reputation precedes them. How effective a team can the individual pieces be? We'll see Royce Isaacs in one-on-one action with Jarrell Nelson in his corner. Team Filthy representing big time here on this episode of New Japan Strong, gearing up for our six-man main event.
6'1", 240 pounds, 7-year pro, and just as successful and amazing that he is as a tag team wrestler, we've seen the kind of work he can do as a singles competitor, and we've seen that against him versus Chris Dickinson.
By the way, shout out to Chris Dickinson, who we know is watching. Of course, Chris suffered a hip injury back at Battle in the Valley and is on the mend. He'll be back in action as soon as medically cleared. It's going to be some time yet, but once he is back, Team Filthy had better be ready. Nick Bonanno, the official. We'll see Juice Robinson versus Bad Dude Tito coming up. Bad Dude Tito making his New Japan Strong debut. Bell sounds and we're underway. Here's our opening match. And we thank you very much for joining us. Oh, Jarrell Nelson already starting to run his yap on the floor.
Yap.
Yeah, that's, you know, run your yap, your mouth.
You realize that he's part of Team Filthy, and you realize that J.R. Kratos is in Team Filthy, and you realize that you don't want a problem with him.
No, of course I do not want a problem with Mr. Kratos, whom I have great respect for.
Do you?
Yes.
If you have great respect for him, you should have great respect for Jarrell Nelson, not call his mouth a yap.
So you're going to say that Jarrell Nelson is equal to, perhaps even better, than J.R. Kratos?
Well, they are all part of Team Filthy.
Sure, but you're saying that J.R. Kratos is second to Jarrell Nelson.
I'm not saying that he's second. I mean, I'm
You're
saying
saying-
that they're a team. Team Filthy. They're all just as filthy.
Okay, so there's nothing special about J.R. Kratos.
You're trying to make me say something bad about Team Filthy, but I
trying
can't.
to do
I
something
won't.
because you continue to haunt me with the idea of working out with Mr. Kratos, of whom I have utmost respect for, would never waste his time.
Well, you got a gift certificate, so you're gonna have to cash that
Yeah, I
sometime.
know. Well, it's on my desk. And I do want to thank you, sort of, for the Christmas gift. I hope you enjoyed what I got you. I know you're putting it to good use. You're viewing your notes right there on that beautiful laptop I got you.
Thank you so much.
Collar and elbow tie-up. Lucas Riley, of course, will, unless he can add a great deal of size, which is going to be difficult with his frame, he is always going to be giving up height and weight. But again, just 22 years old, just scratching the surface of this professional wrestling industry.
No doubt about it. Sky's the limit for him.
He went to the skies, and Jarrell Nelson plucked him out of midair. Now I'm going to try an O'Connor roll. But foregoes the pin to create some distance, to close in and to change the angle.
Maybe he's not as strong as Royce Isaacs, but he's quicker, more agile, and he can fly, and he can use that.
Boosted up and over the top right in front of us here. We're up on the stage at the Vermont Hollywood. And a great view as Lucas Riley goes to the top and able to knock Royce Isaacs down. An innovative move.
Standing shooting star press.
How about that one? Two, and Royce Isaacs kicks out. Sometimes, and you would know this from personal experience, when you're a tag team specialist and then you do make that transition to a singles match, sometimes there is a little bit of an adjustment period needed.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, wow.
And that adjustment period has just ended. Royce Isaacs now in firm control.
He caught him in midair with that knee.
And driving the headbutt as well. Obviously, the focus for Team Filthy in this hour is to avoid trouble with Taylor Rust, Rocky Romero, and Fred Rosser in the main event.
It's actually Taylor Distrust.
Yeah, I got you. Because, again, he used to be part of Team Filthy, left the territory.
Oh, my God. Can we keep him there a little bit longer?
Put him down anytime.
Let all the blood rush to his head.
I think you've accomplished what you wanted to do. Show off your power, the vertical suplex.
God.
Take some pity on the young man.
I love it.
And now what is this?
Oh, pictures. Get your iPhones out. Get your Androids out. Take a picture. Snap them.
How about get out of the ring?
Well, he's got 5 seconds.
No, he doesn't have 5 seconds.
This is not a tag team. I forget.
No, not at all.
My bad.
It's completely illegal. How about this? Make him pay for it. Lucas Riley, roll up good. 2 count only. Watch out, Nick Bonanno. There goes Lucas Riley flying in your direction.
Lucas Riley bounced off that turnbuckle.
Great crowd here. Capacity crowd at the Vermont Hollywood. Your opportunity to see New Japan Strong live. Coming to cities all across America in 2022. Make sure you're visiting NJPW 1972 for tickets and information of how you could be part of one of the fastest growing television shows in professional wrestling. A promotion that is a destination now where we're seeing competition, competitors from all over the world. The best of the best looking to compete here each and every week on New Japan Strong. Look at the way he's got the bridge with the rear chin lock hooked in, Alex.
Oh, that's beautiful. You were talking about the adjustment period from going from a tag team wrestler to a singles. Royce Isaacs is an incredible singles competitor.
5分経過。5 minutes have passed. 5 minutes.
He's very talented. He's powerful, technical. Look at Lucas showing some heart here.
And he throws a mean strike. Royce Isaacs, to me, checks all the boxes in terms of what you're looking for in a pro wrestler. Size, intensity, athletic background. How about Lucas Riley with the heart and determination, the roll up two and a kick out. And with that bandana, he's got a little bit of that Daniel-san vibe, the classic underdog, giving it his all here. The wheelbarrow, roll up, gonna step through and turn him over, attempt. Creating openings to create openings and eventually score. Jarrell Nelson looks a little nervous on the floor. You look a little nervous.
You've just been hushed.
Telling me to clean my glasses and to hush.
Lucas Riley getting going here, unable to throw him across the ring. Wearing Royce Isaacs down a little bit. Will he be able to?
The up and over from Riley now landing on his feet. Royce Isaacs still a little bit slowed, gets caught looking for another run up at this.
Oh! And he calls this the orb of confusion.
2 and a kick out. Joyce, look at Jarrell Nelson jumping in almost over the top rope.
Well, I mean, you gotta, appreciate the kind of support, that brotherly love that he's showing for Royce Isaacs.
Sure. Not an attempt to interfere at all. All right, Lucas Riley showing his offense here this week against Royce Isaacs. He just got the floor. Wow. He was the mop on the floor with his debut against Jonah, and now the leg is hooked after the power slam, and it is, no, it's not over.
How about that?
Kicked out.
Lucas Riley still in the fight, looking to redeem himself. But I mean, what the kind of challenges he's had. Jonah, now Royce Isaacs. He's brave.
No, it's not going to be easy for that young man as he tries to make a name for himself.
Oh!
2, it is over.
Well, a valiant effort by Lucas Riley, but Royce Isaacs obviously was too much for him. And maybe this is a premonition for the things to come. Maybe it's going to be Team Filthy night today.
Oh, please. Well, it might be. Listen, Jarrell Nelson, we'll see him in action later on. Teaming with an underground Black Tiger and Filthy Tom Lawler, the strong openweight champion, against Taylor Rust, Rocky Romero, Fred Rosser. And we'll see what happens. That's our main event later on. Coming up next, though, the debut of Bad Dude Tito here on New Japan Strong against Juice Robinson. This is going to be one hell of a fight. Stay with us.
第2試合20分一本勝負を行います。
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is Bad Dude Tito. 6'2", 230 pounds. He looked up to guys like Bruiser Brody and Terry Gordy. He kicks butt.
Certainly does. First place I saw Bad Dude Tito was Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. And man, oh man, what a reputation he's made for himself, getting his New Japan Strong debut here tonight. Not worried about coming into a hostile situation. He will not be the crowd favorite tonight, which suits Bad Dude Tito just fine. I think when you're called Bad Dude Tito, you really don't want the fans' support, right?
I think you just don't care.
Well, we'll see how Bad Dude Tito can handle himself against the former IWGP US Heavyweight Champion Juice Robinson. World Tag League winner, Juice Robinson, doesn't care, opponent, time, place, date, ready to fight, ready to put the fighting togs on and get out and show the world what pro wrestling's all about.
That's right. And as flamboyant and entertaining and as good a guy that he is, I mean, he's definitely proved to us his ability to fight. He's fought Hikuleo. We've seen those battles with Hikuleo, that Texas Bull Rope match that he had, that match with Moose, how close he was to beating him. He brings the fight.
Juice Robinson is one of those guys that you want as a spokesman for the company. He can go visit kids in a hospital, give talks in schools, but he's also the guy you want on your side at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning when you've had a couple too many and you might be on the wrong side of town trying to figure out a way back. You want Juice on your side in that type of situation.
And then those long tights.
All right, so Juice Robinson versus Bad Dude Tito. And the bell sounds and we're underway. Collar elbow tie-up.
Just going for that wrist lock here. How about that athleticism by Bad Dude Tito? Roll up, kip up, and an armbar of his own.
Again, you wouldn't get to compete on Josh Barnett's Bloodsport if you were not a sound grappler.
Yeah.
You've got to have your house in order with the roots of what professional wrestling is.
That's right.
Juice to the side headlock. And a side headlock takeover. I think it's a good opponent for Bad Dude Tito in his debut because, again, Juice is a professional wrestler. And yes, he can throw hands and but he's not a tremendous high flyer. He moves very well in the ring for a man his size. A good size matchup, even.
Yes, no doubt about it. Oh, how about that?
And Juice very comfortable. He's now going to looks like he's going to try to provoke Bad Dude Tito into maybe making a mistake.
Well, for a moment, they were feeling each other out, and Juice.
Oh, brother.
Juice picked a fight.
That was a big hand across the chest of Juice Robinson.
Yeah.
And Juice tried to play it off like it didn't hurt, but he certainly felt it.
Oh.
Juice answers with one of his own. He can throw a shot.
Oh, how about that? Single leg, lifting him in the air, dropping him in the middle of that ring. How about that?
How about that? Well, ground and pound working to Bad Tito's advantage. And Juice will roll out to the outside. He needs a moment and trying to get his wits about it, but Bad Dude Tito is on the march.
Yeah, he unloaded with 6 solid punches there. Oh, my God, they're going at it there.
It's a heavyweight slugfest here in our semifinal this week on New Japan Strong. Juice Robinson, Bad Dude Tito trading shots on the floor.
A nice kick in the gut, and what is he planning on doing here? Suplex on the outside, are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh. And instead, how about that suplex? Bad Dude Tito takes the ride.
And that was a snappy suplex. That's a lot of weight coming down on the outside.
12, 13.
Oh, 7 seconds left.
Almost thought it. Sometimes the referees start their count a little quicker than others.
1.
And head first, Bad Dude Tito run into the steel ring post.
4.
I think he's gained a lot of experience from being in wars with Hikuleo. You know, learning how to be violent, use the ring, the outside of the ring to your advantage.
9.
And again, you know, earlier in his New Japan career, had wars with Switchblade Jay White over the U.S. Championship, and then went on to unparalleled tag team success, winning World Tag League, becoming the tag team champions. Spine buster, what lift and drive. And the senton. Leg is hooked, center of the ring, and Bad Dude Tito able to kick out. Yeah, then coming and wanting to compete on New Japan Strong on a regular basis, also having multiple battles with different opponents in Impact Wrestling.
How about the battles with Moxley?
How about the battles with Moxley? When you look at those wars,
And he's got a hell of a jab, too. Juicy.
and now Bad Dude Tito, no wait, reverse. Juice is the one that hits the corner. And Bad Dude Tito comes in aggressive.
After absorbing a series of chops and jabs, Bad Dude Tito is now got a series of strikes of his own.
Answering Juice shot for shot. Reversed into the corner.
Oh.
And now quickening the pace through those shots.
5分経過5 minutes have passed.
And the
5
reversal by
minutes.
Bad Dude Tito. And a lariat of his own. They're just going punch
Well,
for
yeah,
punch.
Bad Dude Tito's any kind of man. He's going to give Juice exactly what Juice gave him.
Ducks the lariat. Both men going for the same thing. Oh,
And both men are down.
I gotta say, two evenly matched guys here. I mean, Bad Dude Tito in his debut, showing that he can hang with the best of them.
Well, that's exactly what Juice Robinson wanted to get his 22 campaign off to the right start. A physical battle here on New Japan Strong against the unknown quantity of Bad Dude Tito, who I have a feeling is not going to be so unknown after making his debut here tonight.
Well, so far he's already left an impression. No doubt about it. Strong, gifted, and hanging in there. Putting Juice in a lot of danger.
Bad Dude Tito's got a hell of a chin, too,
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
because he has been giving Juice exactly what Juice has given him.
Let's see who is able to survive this exchange. And Juice with his signature jabs.
The open for the left hand of God. Let's see. No, first going to elevate. Leg lariat, no. Thrust kick.
How about that?
Nice quickness there in the Enziguri combo. And now might be lining up a German suplex. Let's see. No, wait.
Back suplex off the mat.
Wow. Turns it into Blue Thunder instead. Two. And Juice Robinson nearly beaten by the debuting Bad Dude Tito.
Look at the way that he had his leg over the arm of Juice. Very technical.
Exactly.
Good execution.
Exactly the way you draw it up. And Bad Dude Tito certainly opening eyes here in his debut.
Well, I mean, look at the scene here. Juice is down in the middle of that ring, and Bad Dude Tito is hovering over him, looking to punish him some more.
Got him up on the shoulders now, and Juice Robinson able to fight his way out. Might be time for Pulp Friction. Had enough of Bad Dude Tito. If he hits Pulp Friction, it's over. Wait a minute. Juice shoves him to the ropes. Wheelbarrow, roll up. Are you kidding me? That's like a junior heavyweight move. Now
Picks him
up on
again.
the shoulders, and there's a Death Valley driver for you. Right into the cover, 2 and almost 3.
Wow.
Tell you
How
what,
close was that?
This referee's got a little quicker count than some. And Juice had to kick out a little sooner than I'm sure he would have liked to. And Juice is looking up at Bad Dude Tito. And now,
He's looking to go to the top.
okay, let's see if it pays off for him.
Well, this is a dangerous territory, and it allowed Juice to recuperate a little bit.
That X handle swung, chopping the leg out from Bad Dude Tito. Left hand of God.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Wow.
Hold friction off the top here, off the corner.
Oh my God, this is dangerous. I don't like
Oh
this.
my God.
And down, head first, almost the Tower of London.
And what is this he's got here? Oh!
How about that? Northern Lights too. Got it.
Wow.
ただいまの試合9分37秒ジュースロビンソン選手の勝利
Juice
です
is able to pull out the victory, but what an obstacle was Bad Dude Tito.
ジュースロビンソン選手の勝
Tell
利
me
です
we're gonna see more of Juice Robinson or New Japan Strong. Okay. Tell me we're gonna see more of Bad Dude Tito. Hell yeah. Tell me we might see a rematch between these two. Definitely count me in. That one could have gone either way, but Juice Robinson outlasts Bad Dude Tito in his New Japan Strong debut. And certainly the sky's the limit for Juice Robinson. We'll see what this new year holds. Juice has been getting out, traveling to cities all across America. When you get the chance to see Juice Robinson live, definitely do not miss out. From coast to coast, Juice Robinson has been and will continue to be a top star in professional wrestling.
I think he's asking for the stick.
I want somebody to get their big ass out here! Jonah!
Whoa.
Don't make me wait! Come on, big boy! Let's get to a vertical base and jam your big ass out the doorway and come through that curtain and look at me like a man! Somebody ring the dinner bell!
All right, so
I probably shouldn't have said that. There you are. Fellas, trying to get your big ass out of here. Huh? Come on, boy.
I don't know if this is a good idea for Juice. Wait a minute.
wait a minute. Bad Dude Tito coming over and grabbing a hold of the leg of Juice Robinson. And that gives Jonah the opportunity to capitalize here on Juice. Now, wait a minute. What do you mean, let's kill him? What, is this some sort of deal cooked up between these two?
Well, this
Is
is
Bad
not...
Dude Tito just following orders from Jonah? Or was this, hold on a second, David Finlay. David Finlay's in the ring, here to save his tag team partner. It was a week ago that Finlay felt the power of Jonah.
Well, thank goodness for Dave Finlay, because you heard what Jonah's intentions were for Juice Robinson.
So it looks like we may see more of Bad Dude Tito. But Alex, when we do, it might be alongside the top dog, Jonah.
That would be an interesting matchup. Finn Juice versus Jonah, the top dog, and Bad Dude Tito. I want to see that.
Man, oh man, it's wild now here on New Japan Strong. Promises to get even wilder with our six-man main event. Terrell Nelson, Black Tiger, and Filthy Tom Lawler against Taylor Rust, Rocky Romero, and Fred Rosser. Stay with us.
This is what I live for.
All right, keep up the hard work, guys. Hey, Royce, where's this one going?
Parts unknown.
Tokon Shop Global. We ship worldwide.
Limelight, you finished those Okada orders yet?
Yeah, with the new Team Filthy shirt, papi.
Genius. Eso, mi gente.
The stars of today and the legends of the past come together on your smartphone. NJPW Collection. Pick up cards from special draft events. Use your collected cards to form your own faction or exchange them for limited edition special cards. Check in live from venues or remotely from home to get special tickets and items. Add all of New Japan Pro Wrestling to your collection now. NJPW Collection.
本日のメインイベント30分一本勝負を行います。
It's time, Kevin.
Main event time?
It's main event time, and how appropriate do we hear the music of Tom Lawler, Team Filthy. He is the strongest of the strong, and he proved it when he beat Fred Rosser clean. Nobody got involved, and it was a hard-fought battle. Fred Rosser threw everything at him, but ultimately, Tom Law, like the Lawler, prevailed, and he's holding the most important title here on Strong. The first and only champion, the strongest of the strong. Not only is he the greatest strutter in the world.
Oh, please. Well, he's got his teammates along with him, Jarrell Nelson and Royce Isaaks. I can't stop looking at that bogus Black Tiger.
Kevin.
Who is that wearing that mask? Who has stolen the identity of Black Tiger? He's even introduced as Black Tiger. Come on, show us your strut. Go ahead.
I'll let the man do it. I mean, look at that.
Hey, give the devil his due. Filthy Tom Lawler is the absolute best, and until somebody beats him, there isn't anybody else that can claim they're the best. He's the strong openweight champion. He won the New Japan Cup USA tournament to win that title. He's undefeated as champion. Nobody has knocked him off his perch. Fred Rosser was the only one to get a pinfall victory over the champion and paid for it by having his head shaved, having his hair cut. And then Tom Lawler avenged that victory by Fred Rosser by beating Rosser with the title on the line. And it looked like we were going to see a happy reunion with the returning Taylor Rust, who had left the territory for a little while, come back, reunite all with the Team Filthy, when all of a sudden a challenge was issued by that man right there, Taylor Rust, to be the next to take on Filthy Tom Lawler. Well, Rocky Romero's got an issue with Black Tiger, Fred Rosser far from done with Team Filthy, and Taylor Rust wants the gold around the waist of the champ.
Taylor.
Hey, Rocky, can you trust that guy?
Exactly.
Well, you know, and again, not because of what Taylor Rust did with Team Filthy. Well, this let's not forget, before Taylor Rust left, he and Rocky were feuding. And, you know, again,
Well, think about this. If Taylor Rust can turn his back on Team Filthy, can't he do the same to Team Strong here? Turn his back on Rocky again? How can you trust this man?
I don't know. And again, I think there's three separate agendas in this red corner. I don't see how they can cohesively come together as a team to defeat Team Filthy, but we'll see what happens. Black Tiger, give me a break. And Rocky starts right away with a jumping knee strike. And it might be time to put this embodiment of Black Tiger, the soul, the spirit of the legend of Black Tiger that Rocky was a part of. Oh, yes, sir. There's a quick answer. And Taylor Rust sticking out his hand. He wants to get tagged in, but it'll be Fred Rosser that goes next. And again, letting all of Team Filthy have it. Watch out, Fred Rosser is a man on a mission going after Lawler. There goes Rocky. Rocky on Black Tiger. Taylor Rust getting a hold of Jarrell Nelson. It's a wild slugfest here in our main event.
All 6 men are battling it out on the outside. All have scores to settle.
Royce Isaacs in street clothes.
One,
I guess you could call that street clothes.
Two.
Not sure what street he lives on.
3, 4.
Madison.
Rosser getting a hold of Black Tiger. Oh! Leg drop there. Here's a cover. Kick out at 1. You know, and again, you see people and you throughout time in the industry, and you get a feel for who they might be. I have no idea who this might be under this mask, but
It's Black Tiger.
yeah, I know it's Black Tiger, but who's the man wearing the mask?
Maybe one day we'll find out when he's ready to retire.
I'll tell you what, you know who knows it is Rocky. Rocky knows who's wearing this mask.
You think he knows, or you think he's suspecting who he might be?
I think I got a feeling he knows.
Forever clotheslines, you know, and every time I was tagging with him and we're taking turns, he would never let me get my turn in.
No, and you always got bent out of shape about it. Swing and a miss. And then you two would almost fight, and then you'd hug it out. Rocky mixing it in. By the way, Bushi, here's a no.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Wait a minute, now Jarrell Nelson coming in. Bang! Out you go. Watch out for Black Tiger coming in.
Oh.
And the clothesline puts him down. And here comes Tom Lawler, first going after Taylor Rust, and then Fred Rosser as well. And now Team Filthy looking to isolate Rocky Romero here.
Take a picture, please. Get your phones ready. What a sight.
Get Isaacs out of the ring. What the hell is this?
I think this picture is going to be worth a lot of money one day. And they're just ganging up on Rocky Romero in the middle of that ring. And that is Team Filthy style.
And earlier in the hour, we heard a lot of Jarrell Nelson as he was at ringside, while Royce Isaacs got the victory over the game and gutty Lucas Riley. And Nelson capitalizes, slings Rocky back into the blue corner, back into Filthy land, Filthyville.
I like that. And he just tagged the strongest of the strong, Tom Lawler. Charisma just oozes out of him.
Cocky, arrogant, brash, and braggadocious, but Like I said, you give the devil his due. There's nobody better and strong than Filthy Tom Lawler. You think you're better than him? Beat him.
Beat him. That's something that nobody has been able to do in singles competition. It's almost hard to imagine.
Fred Rosser is imploring Rocky to get over here.
Well, it's easier said than done.
Unfortunately, the short fuse of Fred Rosser now gives Black Tiger the opportunity to stomp away.
Finally, you're able to recognize him as who he is.
Well, I don't know who he is,
5 minutes.
but I know that he is an imposter.
Why is he an imposter?
Because Rocky is part of a very small club of men who have worn the Black Tiger mask, okay? And trust me when I say that if there was somebody who handed it down, oh, what the hell is this?
Yeah, filthy animals. Okay, so what? He sits on the board of directors of Black Tigers, and they decide what the next one is?
I think that's probably an accurate statement.
Maybe Rocky has been left out of that meeting.
Now, all of a sudden, Filthy Tom Lawler finds somebody to wear the Black Tiger mask to go after Rocky Romero. Wait a minute now, Lawler sent to the ropes. Oh! Went for the Hurricane Rana, but nobody home. And now Lawler's going to put does he step over for the single leg?
Look at the pressure he's putting with his forearm on the ankle of Rocky. Rocky was trying to go for the reverse kick, but Tom Lawler had him scout, let go of the leg.
Right, Rocky will intentionally miss the enziguri to come back with the rewind kick, but Lawler knew it. His wrestling acumen speaks for itself. That's the reason why he's a strong openweight champion. He runs into the forearm of Romero. And now Rocky's second rope. Oh! Swing DDT and got him. Lawler was trying to push out of it. And now Rocky and the tag. Taylor Russ gets the tag. And this is exactly what the former member of Team Filthy wants in his return to New Japan Strong.
And why did Taylor Russ do what he did? Why did he turn his back on the man that welcomed him into the family, into Team Filthy?
This is somebody, Taylor Russ, that you've known for a long, long time.
Yes, I gave him his second match, and I never liked him then.
You called it Taylor distrust.
Well, how can you? Everybody has a problem with TJP turning his back on Daily Dojo. Look at Taylor Russ.
Wait a minute now. I see your point. Taylor Russ had been fighting in anonymity for many, many years. Filthy Tom Lawler gives him a break, brings him into the fold. And then, of course, he gets opportunities because of the rub from Filthy Tom Lawler to go compete elsewhere.
What a spinning forearm. Blocks the kick.
Takes him over. And just like that, Filthy Tom Lawler slows down some of the aggression, drags Taylor Russ back into the center. And now Jarrell Nelson tagged in. Fred Rosser in his notorious short fuse cannot stay out of the ring. He gets caught for it. Oh! Power bomb by Jarrell Nelson. Taylor Russ is down and almost gets beaten in the center of the ring. It's one thing to say you want to challenge Filthy Tom Lawler for the strong openweight title. It's another to earn it.
That's right.
And if you get beat here in a tag team situation, I think your name might move further down the list. It looks like Russ Taylor's got a little bit of wound on his nose. I'm not quite sure. Misses. And now Rosser coming in without benefit of a tag on Jarrell Nelson. This brings Lawler in. Hold on a second now. It certainly isn't over between Rosser and Lawler. The bald head of Fred Rosser says it all.
Lawler attempting the rear naked chokehold, but Rosser able to arm drag him over the shoulder. And now he comes face to face with Taylor Distrust.
Yeah, Taylor Russ and Rosser.
Oh, come on, referee. Let's get some control of this match.
What,
this is illegal.
You don't like ping pong?
I do. It's quite fun, but I don't want it to be at the expense of Tom Lawler.
Hang on now. Jarrell Nelson shoving the two partners together. And now, filthy Tom Lawler looking to take advantage.
Oh.
Heart attack right there.
Beautiful tag team work.
And now, stepping over full Boston Crab.
Oh, my goodness.
Knee drop in the back of the head. That brings Romero in. Rocky now, letting it fly.
Man, oh, man.
Ducks a pair. Up. Hey, takes them both over with a rana. Yes, sir. Uh-oh, watch out.
10分経過
Oh!
10 minutes.
Hard kick by Black Tiger. Reverse kick, catches.
Yes, sir.
How about that choke, but Rocky fights out with the knee to the forehead.
And another Hurricane Rana. This one takes Black Tiger over. Rocky, Rocky, Rocky!
Oh!
Tope! Suicida! Body's on the floor. Wait a second now. Jarrell Nelson with an idea in mind. Now Jarrell Nelson with an idea in mind. Wait a second. Taylor Rusty rails the dive attempt by Jarrell Nelson.
Oh! Jumping Inzaguri from behind.
Uh-oh. Now looking to sink that choke in on a former member of Team Filthy.
Oh.
He did that to Lawler upon his return. Wait a minute now, there goes Rosser sending him flying over the top rope. It's wild in this main event.
Connects!
And there's your winner. Taylor Russ gets the victory over Team Filthy.
Okay. Message sent. But he wasn't able to do that to Tom Lawler.
Nope, he wasn't. And Black Tiger and Rocky not done yet.
Oh, wait a minute.
Rocky putting an arm bar on Black Tiger.
Well, break it up, ref.
I mean, this ghetto Black Tiger, he's got to go. Just rip the mask off of him. Let's find out who it is and be done with it. Well, we weren't sure if Rocky and Fred Rosser and Taylor Russ would be able to work together, whether perhaps, as I'm sure you were insinuating, that Taylor Russ was perhaps a double agent. But now, after the victory over Jarrell Nelson, it's clear that Taylor
Well, why don't we just get this match signed? Sign the match. Let's have them go one-on-one. Let's settle it once and for all.
Well, again, Tom Lawler leaving before receiving his belt. So Taylor Russ getting a good look at the strong openweight championship that might be his, perhaps, in the future. Fred Rosser's days as a contender for that title are far from over, but Taylor Russ might be next. Perhaps after the win tonight, New Japan matchmakers might sign that match for Taylor Russ to challenge Filthy Tom Lawler for the strong openweight championship. Folks, that's going to do it for this episode of New Japan Strong. The Nemesis Tour wraps up next week. Switchblade Jay White versus Christopher Daniels, the US of J Openweight Challenge Series.